What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, I will be going through every known Age of the Primes 2026 leak so far at the time of this recording. Now, these are ones that I could find. There could be more that I just forgot about because there's been so many leaks and so much stuff that I've covered over the last 5-6 months or so since these leaks came out, and the stuff just keeps coming every week. There's leaks and new product that is revealed or leaked or rumored. It's just insane. So if I forget one, my apologies. Let me know in the comments if I do. And if I forget if one has been revealed or not, again, I apologize. There is literally so much news and topics to discuss with this Transformers franchise every week that it just gets to be so much to remember at times, when you have a news channel like this. But with that out of the way, let's get right down to the nitty-gritty of this list, people. So, first up here, we have Deluxe Class Smokescreen. This is going to be, I think, either a re-release of the Earthrise Deluxe mold from 2020, or it's going to be a completely brand new figure. I am leaning towards more it being a repaint of the Earthrise mold, because I don't know if they're ready to redo the Datsun brother mold yet. Maybe in the next few years, but right now I'm a little skeptical. I could be wrong, but I'm just speculating. I think it's just going to be probably the Earthrise Smokescreen, but just redone to have solid plastic for the windows to be a bit more animation accurate, as opposed to the clear plastic windows that we got 5 years ago, which is a trend that they've been doing with some of those War for Cybertron molds, giving them more of the solid plastic for the windows to go in line with the new cartoon accuracy in the Studio Series 86 aesthetic that we've been seeing for the last few years since the War for Cybertron trilogy ended. So that's what I'm thinking it is, but I could be wrong. Next one here, Deluxe Class Power Glide. I'm still hoping for a reactivate Power Glide Deluxe or Voyager class in Studio Series one day, but I guess this one will be good enough. Probably just going to be G1 Power Glide here for the mini bots, which is cool to see. I think Power Glide is an underrated character. Me personally, I'm probably going to be sticking with my Universe 2008, what was it called? Was it Voyager or Mega class back then? Or was it Ultra class? I can't remember. But I'll be sticking with that one, even though I'm really curious to see how a new G1 Power Glide will look. I'm sure it'll be just as good as a lot of the mini bots we've been getting at Deluxe class the last few years. Next one here, we have Deluxe Swerve. Continuing with the mini bots again, they really seem to be filling out that whole size, class, and team from G1 and trying to complete those, which is nice. Swerve, we haven't seen him in years, I'm pretty sure, in the Generations line. I think the last one we got was during Thrilling 30 with that Legends class figure, which is extremely outdated, and it's based off of the IDW design, so it's not his G1 look. That would be more in line with the stuff that we're getting nowadays. So, getting one like, 12, 13 years later would really work, especially for G1 and getting something with a bit more articulation and at Deluxe class this time around. Next one here, we have Animated Ratchet. This is a character that I'm really excited to see in mainline Generations, but again, I'm still skeptical on this whole G1ified thing. It's been 3 years now, and I still really don't like it, honestly, even though it's given us some characters that have been kind of hard to find in the past, or we haven't gotten in the mainline ever. I'm looking at you, Animated Wasp, Auto Troopers, Motormaster, Skyquake, Darkwing, I think it is, from Prime. Probably some other stuff I'm forgetting. So there's been a lot of good stuff from these G1ified releases, but at the same time, I just want cartoon accurate ones. I'm sick of this G1 thing going on here, which I'm pretty sure this is what's going to be. I'm a little skeptical. I think this Ratchet should be Voyager class, just going by how the character is in animated. He's kind of a bulky character. He transforms into a van. And all the other Ratchet, Ironhide type molds the last few years have been in Voyager class. The War for Cybertron game stuff and the 86 movie stuff. So I don't know why this is a deluxe. I don't think it's going to be as good as the original one, but we're going to have to wait and see. And then we have Prime Cliff Jumper to close out the deluxe class here. I think this is going to just be a re-release in the main line of the Cliff Jumper in the 4-pack. I think that was last year, which is still crazy that we got that released. You know, that first edition figure has been so hard to find, but again, it's in that G1fied look, so it's not perfect. So honestly, I'm going to skip out on this release. I don't really care about it, but it is nice for people who missed out on that 4-pack last year. It's now in the main line and is not a $90 exclusive, which is a good thing. Now, getting into Voyager class here, we have Armada Sideways. This is something I'm extremely excited for. I will definitely be picking this up. You know, there is going to be room for skepticism. I am not too excited with the prospects of this, considering they're leaving out minicons and they're getting details wrong on some of these Unicron Trilogy releases. But considering this is a figure that's a deluxe-sized character, but put in Voyager class, likely due to the gimmicks and features that this character has that you cannot negate from the character because it's a part of who he is. It's not like, you know, not a figure not coming with his minicon, because it's literally his head. So hopefully they get the features right and the look right of Sideways while still keeping that modern articulation. Hopefully this is good, because this is like one of my more anticipated releases for next year. Next up, we have Nexus Prime. Hasbro is still saying this is going to combine in some form. It's probably going to be compatible with those new Combaticon molds, probably, and they're going to do a repaint of those molds in like a box set in reference to the Energon Nexus Prime back in the day. Probably that would be really cool. I could see them doing that either next year or in 2027. But for Commander class, we have not seen Onslaught nor Armada Jetfire yet. Now, these are two characters, especially Jetfire. Well, actually, I don't know. I'm kind of on the same level of excitement for them. I'm kind of meh while also being really curious about them, because y'all know me, I'm dipping more into third party. That's kind of my bread and butter now. So I already have the Fans Hobby Armada Jetfire, and I'm already looking at a few alternatives for a third-party Onslaught and Combaticons and all that stuff. So these two releases don't really strike me in the feels like something of a Magmatron would, considering we don't have that in third-party or anything else redone. So me personally, I'm not going to get these, but the prospects of these being great with how Commander class is the last 6 years is really strong. So I'm really looking forward to seeing if Hasbro can knock it out of the park like I think they can at the Commander class size and budget. And it's finally we're getting one of the combining partners for Armada Optimus. By the time this Jetfire comes out, it's going to be over 3 years since that Optimus released, and there's still no sign of overload, which is insanity. If Fans Hobby got it out quicker than Hasbro, that's when y'all know Hasbro slacking, because Fans Hobby can be slow in completing teams like that. But outside of Commander class, we have some exclusives. I don't think we know, or I don't think there's going to be a Titan for Age of the Primes next year. I think that's just for Studio Series, and we got 2 Commanders instead. So, you know, we just have some exclusives here. I don't think Swoop and Sludge have been revealed. I think that was a different G2 Dinobots set. So I'm looking forward to that. Again, I'm kind of sick of the G1 repaints for G2. I just want more original characters and original molds from that era. But again, I'm still curious to see how the repaints are going to turn out. We have Voyager's Swindle, which there was that fake leak. I don't know if it's AI or Photoshop going around with Goonmaster 67 as the watermark on it. And if you're believing that, I don't know what to tell you. Like, there's certain details about it that look like Photoshop and AI, and the fact it has Goonmaster 67 plastered on it, it just tells you everything you need to know. So that's definitely a fake leak. And, you know, if it looks anything like that, actually, that would be a knock out of the park for Swindle. I'm excited to see how they handle him at Voyager class, considering we all just basically assumed he would be a deluxe class. And we have another Vector Prime coming out. I am hoping to God this time around this Vector Prime is a remold or a new mold that looks more accurate to his animation model from Cybertron and Galaxy Force, because y'all know me on the channel, I'm known for saying how trash that Legacy Vector Prime is, and it really is. It looks nothing like the character. It looks like a G1ified version of his Cybertron design. It's ridiculous. So I don't think it would be just a re-release, considering that Legacy figure doesn't seem to be too expensive on the aftermarket. So I'm ruling out them either retooling or giving him a new mold due to fan backlash, because that just wasn't good enough. You do not do Vector Prime like that, putting him as a G-Axis retool. Like, you give G-Axis a new mold and not Vector Prime, make it make sense. Come on, Hasbro. Oh, I forgot with this list here. It cut off. There's still some more deluxes and leader classes we have to talk about. So, Tailgate. Again, he's one of those mini-bots that I'm interested to see. He's probably going to be good, but there's also a chance he could be mid. But altogether, I'm just kind of over these G1 mini-bots at $30 nowadays. It's eh. And then we have Deluxe Point Blank, which I don't think has been revealed yet. I'm expecting him to probably just be a repaint of that Legacy figure a couple years ago, but who knows, he could be a retool to kind of fix the fan feedback that original mold had. Then we have Deluxe Fangry, which is a character that, I'm going to be real, I don't care about. The design is kind of cool, but it's probably just going to be a re-release of him from the 4-pack a few years ago. Hopefully he's given a weapon this time around. I think it was ridiculous that he didn't come with a gun in that 4-pack. But again, we're going to have to wait and see. Then we have some leader class listings here. Armada Megatron's getting a re-release, which is good. He's kind of getting up there in price on the aftermarket, and I wouldn't be surprised if they give Armada Optimus a re-release next year as well at some point, considering he is still expensive on the aftermarket, even though he got reissued last year. And then we have a leader class Unicron Soldier, which is one of the more interesting listings for 2026. I don't know what this could be. I'm thinking it's probably going to be the Unicron zombies from Transformers Prime, but I don't know, there's a few different options that could go about this. It could be the Unicron tank from Cybertron 2005. It could be a few things if you go into lore and, different iterations of Unicron and his soldiers and stuff. And then we have Leader Class Liege and Maximo, which I'm pretty sure during the Hasbro interview at San Diego Comic-Con, it was confirmed to be his G2 design, which is hype. I am so excited to see, because he is one of my favorite 13 Prime designs. I've been waiting for this for a while. Of course, they saved one of the peak ones for last. Him, Onyx Prime, Solus Prime. I'm debating whether I should complete the 13 Primes or just get the ones that I really like and care about, but either way, I'm really looking forward to this. And then we have some more exclusives. We have a retro wheelie at deluxe class, it looks like. So this is going to be interesting, seeing a deluxe wheelie. Again, probably another mini-bot sort of case here, which I don't really care about, but I'm sure it's going to be better than that crappy core class we got a few years ago. And then we have retro Outback, which is probably going to be a repaint. Have we seen Outback? I'm kind of second guessing now. If we haven't, I'm curious to see what they're going to do with him. If he's just going to be a Brawn repaint or retool, or I don't know. And then we have a Selects Combiner, which I think is going to be Monstructor. I covered this a few weeks ago. And then we have a Selects Multi-Pack, which I have no idea what this is going to be. It could be for Beast Wars for the 30th anniversary. It could be for G1. Who knows? And then we have some more sort of exclusives here. We have a Gen Sky. I have no idea what that could stand for. Maybe Skyfire? I don't know. And then we have Age of the Prime's Sentinel Artifact Pack, which whatever artifacts he could come with, your guess as good as mine. They could pull from literally anything, and it could be cool. I'm curious to see on what the Sentinel Prime is going to be. Is it going to be from Animated or from IDW? I have no idea. But this is another one that I'm really curious about. Then we have a DTC Pro Pack, which I have no idea what that could be. Then we have a Beast Wars Predacon multi-pack, and then we have a Red Alert Minicon pack, which these two packs I'm really intrigued on, especially the Minicon pack. About damn time they're doing more Minicons for Armada. I'm probably going to be getting that. Predacon multi-pack, I gotta see what it is. If it's just the show characters, I'm gonna skip on that because I'm already getting a lot of the third-party Masterpiece versions and stuff. And then we have an Age of the Primes Energon 4, which, again, I have no idea what this could be. Could be something maybe Energon cartoon-based. That would be nice considering they've gotten virtually nothing outside of some crappy core class figures. But we're going to have to wait and see. A lot to speculate on here, guys. A lot of craziness for 2026. You know, we got the price hikes. We got all these releases. You're going to have to wait and see on whether or not these are worth the new crazy prices that are being reported. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below which of these releases and leaks are you most excited to see next year. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.